Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the topic research methodology. Following are the contents of research methodology. So what is research? Research defines a careful investigation for new facts in any branch of knowledge. So according to Redman and Mori, research is a systematic efforts to gain new knowledge. So Clifford Woody defines research, that is defining and redefining problems, formulating hypotheses objectives, collecting, organizing and evaluating data, making deductions and reaching conclusions, testing the conclusions to determine whether they fit for the formulating hypothesis objectives or not. Why to do research? First is to desire to get a research degree alone with its consequential benefits, desire to face the challenge in solving the unsolved problems, desire to get intellectual joy of doing some creativity work, desire to be of service to society, desire to get respectability, and directives of governments, employment conditions, etc. For this, we are doing research. Also, validate intuition, improve methods, demands of job for publications or for patents. Important features of research design is a plan, specify the source and types of information relevant to the research problem, a strategy, which approach will be used for gathering and analyzing the data, and the time and budgets. Most of the studies are done under these two constraints. Characteristic of the research. First is objectivity. It must answer the research questions. It should replicable, that is reproducible. It should be transmittable. Accurate measurements, that is quality control, must maintain, as well as design and conduct research has potential applications. Now, what should be the objectives of research? That is, try to keep this research as simple as possible. The more variables, the more difficult research. Use the opportunity. Get help at this stage, that is of senior colleagues, experienced researcher. While doing the research, you should check various literature. The reason behind that is check to see if your idea is original. Get different articles, read articles and their references. Most of this will be vital when writing up reports. Find gap areas, find obsolete measurements and results, define objectives of the study. Steps involved in research. Choose a subject. After that, do the literature survey. After that, defining and formulation of specific objectives. Procuring of suitable apparatus materials. Design of experimental setup. Preliminary experiments. Execution of the project, and accurate measurement and data collection. Steps involved in research, that is data analysis and error compounding, hypothesis testing and verification, results and discussion, generalization, interpretation and drawing conclusions, preparation of the project report or writing thesis. Now, how to write research article? First, find suitable specified journals, get copy of the instructions to author, prepare article as per instructions, select suitable titles, authors and affiliations. After that, write abstract and highlights. Next is novelty statements, introduction, materials and methods, results and discussion, conclusions, acknowledgements and references. Authorship and ethics. That is, all the authors should directly involve in the interest study. Article must be free from plagiarism, and your research should follow the ethics. What are the contents of research report? It should generally include introduction and statement of problem, review of the relevant literature, statement of hypothesis or research objectives, theoretical resume, description of research design, description experimental design, and description of measurement and data analysis. Next is error compounding, presentation of results, discussion, conclusion, limitation and implementation, suggestion for future work, acknowledgements, references cited, and appendix. Different types of research, that is considering the application, pure and applied research. In applied research, the action is done, that is finding solution for immediate problems facing a society and industry. Now pure or basic research. So to increase the knowledge, it means that to increase the knowledge concerned with the generalization and formulation of theory. Second criteria is inquiry mode, that is quantitative and qualitative research. Quantitative means measurements of quantity or amount, and qualitative, that is concerned with qualitative phenomena, that is reasons for human behavior. Next is based on research objectives, that is analytical research and descriptive research, clinical or diagnostic research, and hypothesis testing research. So analytical research is researchers used facts or information already available and analyze this to make a critical evaluation of the material. Descriptive research is what has happened and what is happening, that is to study accurately the characteristic of particular individual, situation or a group, includes survey. Now clinical or diagnostic research, to determine the frequency with which something occurs or with which it is associated with something else. And hypothesis testing research, that is to test a hypothesis of a causal relationship between variables. Conclusions: through the above discussion, we came across various aspects, processes involved in research methodology. That is, what is research, what are the features of the research design, characteristic of research, how to define objectives for your research, what are the different methods to do literature survey, how literature review will help in formulating the objectives and tentative finalization of your objectives. Different methodology which should be followed while conducting your research, and based on different interpretation of results, how you making deductions and reaching conclusions. Testing the conclusions to determine whether they fit the formulating hypothesis objectives, that is what research report includes. Next is different steps involved in a research article writing, authorship, ethics, and types of research. So following are the references which I have preferred for making this presentation. Thank you.